It started as a dream first date. Sarah and Ryan had been chatting online for weeks, and they decided to meet at a small vintage cafe in the city's historic district. The cafe had a cozy charm, dim lighting, antique furniture, and soft jazz playing in the background. Their conversation flowed effortlessly as they shared stories over lattes. But as the night wore on, things took a strange turn. Ryan mentioned that the cafe was rumored to be haunted. Supposedly, a waitress disappeared here in the 50s. People say she still serves tables, but only those who dine alone. Sarah laughed nervously. She wasn't superstitious, but couldn't help glancing around. The room suddenly felt colder. As the night deepened, the cafe grew quieter, with fewer customers. Their server, a kind older woman, brought their check and smiled. "Don't stay too late," she said with a knowing look before retreating to the kitchen. Sarah noticed something odd. "Did you see her hands? They were kind of translucent," she whispered. Ryan brushed it off, but he was visibly uneasy. They decided to leave, but as they stood to go, the lights flickered. A soft, chilling laugh echoed from the empty corner booth. Sarah froze. The air felt heavy, and the shadows seemed to stretch unnaturally. Ryan grabbed her hand and led her to the exit, but the front door wouldn't budge. Panic set in. They turned to see the kind server standing in the middle of the room. Her kind smile twisted into something sinister as her form faded in and out of focus. "Stay a little longer," she whispered, her voice echoing unnaturally. The room seemed to close in on them as the shadows came alive. With a burst of adrenaline, Ryan shoved the door open and they stumbled out into the cold night air. They didn't stop running until they were blocks away. The next morning, Sarah looked up the cafe online. She froze when she saw a black and white photo of the missing waitress. It was their server. Neither of them ever returned to the cafe, but Sarah sometimes dreams of that night, of flickering lights, translucent hands, and a voice whispering, "Stay a little longer."